Today we're jumping into Betrayal and Revenge storyline, super exciting series of how a protagonist gets betrayed to wanting to prove to the others how wrong they are, but because he was better the whole time. I'm pretty excited to share these anime with you all, and trust me, you probably don't want to miss out on what I'm about to show you. So, without waiting, let us get started. I'm going to be starting this list off with a healer who was banished from his party is in fact the strongest. This is a new anime that introduces yet another banished from the hero's party series of a healer who is secretly a DPS powerful monster. So the protagonist was kicked from his party since the others believed him to be the weakest, and now the other party members don't really want him to join anymore thanks to these rumors. But when he meets a cute martial arts girl, she actually happily accepted him to join, and it turns out that he is not as useless as what the rumors have said. Strongest tank Labyrinth raids. I believe this is a great addition to be on this list, and guess what? It's none other than your favorite banished from the hero's party trope once more. Rudd is the tank of the party, yet his team blamed him for failing the raid, and the leader betrayed him by just simply kicking him out or letting him go. But after an appraisal skill was used on Rudd, it turns out that he has extremely overpowered abilities that his party never even got to understand. So kicking him out was a big mistake, and now they really do need him back. How about a more new anime? One that is currently airing right now of this season, and a very surprising concept that takes things to the next level. You know how demon lords are actually meant to be overpowered beings? Well, not this one, because years ago, Demon Lord Veltol ruled the world, and after getting slain by the hero, years have passed by as technology has advanced to greater heights. Now, Veltol reincarnated into a new era to rule the world once again, but only to find out that the world is now a cyberpunk sci-fi empire. One of his old comrades betrayed him because he's no longer the demon lord he was. Veltol is actually weak, thanks to everyone being able to use magic that is more advanced. But how will a demon lord, once before, go back to being a ruler now that he's stuck at 0, I wonder? So, you stayed watching this video, and look where it has brought you. To none other than the best anime of all time, Redo of Healer. If you need a true anime of betrayal to then returning as an overpowered Chad to smash the woman, then I guess this is the right anime for you. But the only thing I have to say, close your doors, lock it down, and prepare to witness the greatest revenge story of all time that involves none other than smashing. Failure Frame is a new anime that takes a lot of inspiration from Arifureta, and despite it having really ugly, horrible CGI, if you could just get past that, then the rest should be good enough to watch. Now, a classroom was summoned to another world by an evil, vicious goddess to become heroes, as all the class got their ranks, but poor Haruka, the protagonist, was the lowest of the low. The goddess didn't really need weaklings, so she decided to banish him and send him to the most dangerous dungeon where no one would survive. But it turns out that Haruka's status effect skills proved to be very overpowered, but now he wants to find the best way possible to defeat the goddess and seek revenge on not only her, but also a few of his classmates who did actually betray him. Beast Tamer is up next, a member of the hero's party who was so hated due to his power being absolutely weak in the eyes of the team members, they did what any other member would do, and that is simply to kick him out. Tamer felt betrayed, but he realized he was much more powerful down the line after befriending a dragon folk and also a powerful cat spirit to join his team and together battle. But not long after, even, he would actually face his original party to just simply get revenge on them.
決まった。これは採用間違いなし。不採用に決まったらがボケー。もしも採用してくれたら、お前に圧倒的な力を。
Now how about a heroic legend who protected his people countless times from the wrath of the Demon Lord, only for them to grow afraid of the hero and exile him? I'm Quitting Heroing is a really cool storyline of a hero who is now a complete outcast, who has no choice but to join the dark side and get revenge on the humans who betrayed him for all these years. Now the hero wants to join the ranks of the Demon Lord's army, prove he is worthy somehow, and get the higher up members to actually like him because he is somewhat, hated because, he's the hero after all. Moving along to an anime of a guy who got summoned into the world and was called ugly by the goddess since he was not up to her standard, and simply threw him in the middle of nowhere with overpowered abilities. Moonlit Fantasy is a lot of people's favorite when it comes to isekai. It's got a very powerful protagonist that hides his powers, and is somewhat of a betrayed anime, I guess, since the goddess did throw him out, and even took away his ability to interact or meet with his own kind. Alright, now let's actually talk about the rising of the shield hero. This is personally one of my best showcases of betrayal and revenge story in the first season, to be honest, and that was done extremely well in my opinion. Naofumi was your average college boy who was summoned along with others to another world as chosen heroes. He ended up being the shield hero, to everyone's eyes, the weakest hero since he can't really attack, and he was then framed for assault, banished from the kingdom, and now on his own where he trusts no one but himself to level up, get stronger, and prepare for the dangerous monster waves that are approaching. Finally, to recommend the last anime on today's video list, Arifureta from Commonplace to the World's Strongest. Despite the show not having great CGI, just like Failure Frame, the actual story and also characters really saved this anime show to become so memorable. It even has the 3rd season airing right now that you can watch. Now, this is an anime about a classroom that was summoned into the world and must find a way back home, but poor little Nagumo was weak, helpless, and useless to everyone else in class until one of his classmates betrayed him by throwing him off the bridge to the deepest dungeon levels. Now, trying his best to survive, Nagumo faced a massive evolution after eating monster meat, which transformed him into a different being, more stronger, being capable of so much more power. Looks like that is the end of betrayed anime protagonists that return overpowered. Now, if you did enjoy, then please do drop a like to show your support, and do subscribe to stay notified of all my latest uploads here on YouTube. Take care, everyone, and I'll be seeing you all in the next one.